action. What's up, my good people? This is your girl, Ms. Good News, and you are live right here with me on Let's Talk Good News, all right? Where we amplify goodness and hope, and we celebrate progress, and we continue to show you that there are good stories and good people out here in our communities. Starting with Dr. Anthony J. Davis,
Hello.
a president from Livingstone College.
How you doing? Who you with?
LC.
That's right.
Yes, Dr. Davis. Finally, we made it here.
I know. It's like 2 years in the making. It's like we started right before I became president.
That's right.
And so now it's been less than 3 years.
Yes.
And now we're back again. It's taken us 3 years to come full circle.
And we're going to tell you why it took 3 years, because this man has been doing so much good things in the community. So we're going to start with where you were born. How did this man come all the way, almost 12 hours from Connecticut, to this country city, Salisbury, North Carolina?
Well, really, my journey begins in Albemarle, North Carolina.
Okay.
My mother was born and raised in Albemarle, North Carolina. She was pregnant with me, a teen mother. Really a preteen mother. She was 13 when she got pregnant by me, 14 when she had me. I was her 14th birthday present, I like to say. But then tragedy struck in New Haven, Connecticut. The night that I was born, her mother dies. You know, the plan is always to turn to grandma. Grandma was going to, help her, raise me to get out of high school, move on and take care of me on her own. But her mother dies the same night I was born. So back then, we were both placed in foster care.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And so being both placed in foster care, right, my mother and I were separated. I was taken to a home on 9 Admiral Street. I call that my life skills laboratory. 9 Admiral Street, New Haven, Connecticut, 06511, telephone number 203-624-2777.
Wow.
That is where I was nurtured and developed.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, I didn't know that. I knew, of course, we know your story because you do so many things in the community, and you always are telling your story because you want to let people know where you came from, and you're proud of it, and it makes you who you are. Right. So how does it translate to your, going through foster care, going through that with your mother, going to and having a foster mother? How does that work? Because there's different things people think about when they think of foster care. They don't know really and understand. They don't know the story, right? Yeah, you don't know.
They make assumptions.
They don't know if you have the parent. You have different stories all the time. But I'm assuming, based on all of your testimonies, you had a good foster mother. Is that correct?
A great foster mother. She was really known as one of the best in the region. I would say if they gave an award for it, she had to receive it, because she had raised 6 other foster sons. So I had 6 foster brothers. Okay. And I was the baby, though, because she was elderly and was very, very sick. But when the state brought me to 9 Admiral Street, she initially turned down the placement. And she told them I'm too old. And they asked her to do something. They asked her to keep me for a weekend. Right? So they can kind of determine what they can do with me and where they can place me. Right. And she said, I'll do it. And she fell in love with me over the weekend, and that's the story. When they came back on Monday to pick me up, she told them I'll keep them. And
so when you say keep you, did she adopt you?
No.
Or you was just, she remained your foster mother?
Right? She remained my foster mother. Okay. Because I'm born in 1965, adoption meant you lose the resources. And that's still the same. It's like they adopt you, you lose the resources, right?
So you can't have the help.
So I tell you, I grew up on public assistance. I'm not ashamed of that. Food stamps.
Right.
Now it's SNAP, I believe.
That's right.
WIC.
That's right.
I grew up on all of that. And my foster mother gave me the skills, though, to navigate life after foster care.
Right.
I learned how to balance a checkbook at age 8. Why? Because I was coming home crying because the kids were talking about my sneakers, right? I had the sneakers that had the soles that couldn't wear out even if you tried to burn them. I tried to burn my sneakers one day. So I could get a new pair, right?
Right.
Bad idea. They just bought me 2 pair of the sneakers with the thick soles. So I had to wear those. And, came with that, with a lot of jokes.
Right.
So I had to learn how to be funny. Right. So you want to do the dozens, come with it. Because I can do it.
They call it roasting now.
Yeah, I can roast you. For real. I'll do it. I tell you, most of my friends remember that. But 9 Admiral Street, I remember learning the life skills that led up to emancipation. Right? Again, learning how to balance a checkbook at age 8.
Right.
Right? Because she brought me to the table and said, stop crying about those sneakers, let me show you something. And she laid out all the bills and wrote them on one side of a tablet. And then she put on this side of the tablet all of the revenue.
Right.
Food stamps, X, right? SSI, Social Security, state. She added them all up. She said, this is what I have versus this. What's left over is what I use to go get you a pizza or McDonald's. This is what extra. Now, if you want those sneakers, you're going to have to get you a little side hustle. So you know what my side hustle was?
What was that?
In the summer, I would go to the store for the ladies on the street and the little old ladies in a home up on Dixwell Avenue called the Hannah Gray Home. I would go there and go to the store for all the ladies that were there because they wanted those orange slices with all the sugar on them.
We know about the orange slices.
They were diabetics, but they wanted them, and I would go to the store for them. Right? So I learned how to do that.
Right.
And then I would put the money in my piggy bank or put it under my mattress.
That's right.
And then you know what else I would do? In the winter, I would shovel snow.
That's right.
Right. Not only would I shovel snow, because I had 2 shovels, I would rent out one of my shovels. So somebody that I gave the shovel to that pays me rent will go on the other block. So not only did they rent the shovel, I got a piece of everything they did on the other block.
So would you say trials, hardship, and challenges produces entrepreneurship?
Yes.
Because that's what it sounds like you created your own business.
Created it.
Wow.
I was 9 years old. But then also, I talk about that. We talk about, the trials. God knows what he's doing.
That's right.
When he does it, right? He orders, orchestrates, and ordains everything.
That's right.
Because this lady, even though I thought she was mean, I'm talking about because she wouldn't let me do certain things, I would have been a better I'm a decent basketball player. I would have been a better basketball player had she let me go to open gym. So when I wanted to go to open gym, that was something that they had at my elementary school, which was right across the street from my house.
Right.
I said, I want to go to open gym. She said, no, you're not going to go to open gym, like after school program. You're not going to open gym. You're going to go to the library and open a book. So part of my development was learning oratory. So I loved oratory. I won, Black History Fact, I won the citywide oratorical contest. That's rare for a black male. I won it doing The Creation by James Weldon Johnson.
Wow.
Yeah. And but that was just part of my development. What poems are you going to recite this summer? What are you going to learn? I learned the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. I can do that from complete memory 50 years later. Right? Langston Hughes, What Happens to a Dream Deferred. So I had to learn all of that, but it was part of my development.
Why do you think it was so important for her to teach you that? Because I see what it has done for you, because you are very well spoken and everybody, there's no denying that. But why do you think that she pushed that?
She would say something, and I can't repeat it. She would say, don't nobody want a dumb. Be you fill in the blank.
That's right.
All right? And she said, having a command of the English language is an art. This lady was 65. Portsmouth, Virginia, Hampton, Virginia.
Okay.
Excuse me. Graduated high school at best. But she had all this wisdom that she launched into me, into what I call my life skills laboratory.
Wow. Okay. So that's a lot. That's a mouthful. So did you ever have any connection with your mom growing up, even though she was in the foster care? Like, were there any communication?
There were times, early on, I don't remember.
Okay.
But somehow around age 7 or so, 6, 7, I remember we had an encounter. She came by to visit. And my foster mother was very protective.
Right.
And I remember she didn't even let her come in the house. That our meeting was on the front porch of 9 Admiral Street.
Wow.
And she said, you know who this is? This is your mother, right? And I remember that. But then we lost contact.
Right.
And, you know, I could talk to you about that a little later on.
Right.
About how we reunited, what that, that day was like.
But that's amazing. Yeah. Like, that's amazing. So after going through foster care, take us from being there, being 9 in the entrepreneurial spirit, what happens next? How did you get out of foster care? What was next for Dr. Davis?
Well, one of the things that I talk about is my military journey. But before my military journey was my desire to go in the military. I really didn't want to go in the military. I really wanted to go to college. I was one of those young people who age out.
Right.
Where 85% of us want to go to college.
Right.
But only 3% go. I was one of them. And I remember sitting in my high school my junior year and everyone's talking about what they're doing next.
Right.
And I realized that college wasn't an option. At least I was told that college wasn't an option. So I went to the military preparation station where they have all the recruiting stations.
Right.
And I wanted to go in the Air Force. Why? Because one of my older foster brothers went to the Air Force.
Okay.
And I saw his picture on in the house with the uniform on and everything. And I said, if I have to go in the military, that's where I'm going.
Right.
Because they told me that the Air Force, you had to be smart. That's what they said.
That's right. That's what they said.
And I took the ASVAB, and that's the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. I took the test. I took it the first time, and I scored high, very high.
Okay.
High enough for them to say, whoa, we need to test this guy again.
Come on now.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
I tested again, and I scored even higher the second time.
Wow.
And my recruiter, I never will forget his name, Bill Doobie, he says, you really scored high. You can really take any job in the military because they give you a sheet based on your score.
On your score, that's right.
He said, you really scored very high in the aptitude, very high in math and science. And there's a reason for that, because my foster mother, in the summers, not only did I have to go to Stetson Library, I also had to be enrolled in an academic enrichment program on the campus of Yale. So here I am as a kid, 9, 10 years old, going to Yale Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every day, being enriched in math and science. By the time I finished the program, I was doing geometry before I got into middle school.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, so
to be sitting with that amount of wisdom, and like you said, like, you don't know when you're in it, you don't know what it's doing and developing you, and you'll be thinking like, oh, she being mean, she won't let me do it.
It's like Karate Kid, wax on, Danielson, wax off.
That's right.
It's like that. And that's,
wow. That's amazing.
That's my story. And so I took the test, passed the test, and they told me I qualified for a job with nuclear. So I got scared of that because they said nuclear. I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. Turn green and stuff. I don't want to do that.
Right.
I said, but how about this one? It said medical laboratory technology. And I read the description.
That's right.
And it was really a program that took 2 years out of your term of enlistment because you were in school for 2 years.
Okay.
You went through basic training, then after basic training, you did another 18 months
Right.
in what they call tech school.
Okay.
So it really is almost 2 years of just academic and college instruction.
Right.
And when you came out, you were prepared to go work in not only a military hospital, but a civilian hospital.
Okay.
So when you talk about emancipation, being able to leave the foster care system with skills, life skills, and a career that will make sure that you can take care of, your home, clothing, and shelter.
That's amazing. So before we go to the next part, I do have to ask, what is your relationship with your foster brothers? Did y'all grow up saying this is my foster brother, or did y'all just say this is my brother?
No, we just said this is my brother.
That's right.
Period.
Okay.
Right.
And so y'all have been close growing up
Every
your
single
whole life.
one of us.
That's
Every single
awesome.
one of us, yes.
That's beautiful.
And I lost my I lost my second to the oldest brother. He was living in Lake Norman.
Okay.
And it was during the pandemic. He didn't pass based on COVID. But what he said to me was, after COVID is over, he said, because I came to Livingstone right before COVID.
Okay.
He said, after COVID is over, I want to make sure you and I get together. And I said, yeah, after COVID. But after COVID, before the quarantines were lifted, he passed of a massive heart attack.
Wow.
So I lost that.
Right.
And then this year, not too long ago, I lost my oldest brother, which really hurt me to the core, because this is the guy who took me to my first black flick, Cornbread, Earl and Me. Coolie High. It was a double feature.
Y'all hear that?
Took me to my first Bruce Lee movie and everything like that. So we shared a lot growing up, and the relationship was one that I'll never forget. I always cherish.
Wow. Well, I cherish knowing you, Dr. Davis. And with that being said, we will wrap it up for this episode. Y'all make sure that y'all stay locked in to Let's Talk Good Newz with Ms. Good Newz. And he'll be right back again on Friday at 8:30 a.m. So make sure y'all stay locked in. We got more to talk about.
All right. Who you with?
LC. Hello, everybody. This is Ms. Good Newz with Let's Talk Good Newz. This episode was brought to you by Symphony Media out of Salisbury, North Carolina.
At Livingstone College, every student has a story.
Some of us are the first in our families to ever do this. Others have carried the legacy of those who have walked these halls before us.
Every story is different.
But we need to be seen, heard, and understood.
This is more than a conversation.
It's about the moment that connects us, even when we come from different places.
It's how a small conversation turns into community.
It's how new beginnings feel like moments that will last a lifetime.
And moments with friends turn into memories with family.
The little things that makes it feel like home, even if it's not where you started.
I'm just getting started, but I already feel like I belong.
Through real talk.
It's about owning your truth
And being proud of how far you've come.
It is about learning how to lead while never forgetting what led us here.
Through our hopes, our challenges, and our dreams.
We're talking legacy. We're talking first gen.
We're talking connection. This is first and foremost.
Where first steps
and footsteps meet.
Starts off as an idea, and then ideas turn into a vision. But where do you start at? How do you convey fitness to the people? You look, You research. You work long hours trying to get it together. I did, after I did, after I did, until you just don't know anymore. But then, it happens. You suddenly know what it is that you have to do. You know the sequence of orders that thing has to be put in. You know exactly how to convey to the people, how to be fit. But will they answer the call?
Up next, we've got an upcoming artist you need to know, K. St. Vaughn. Born in Queens and now repping Salisbury, North Carolina. He's got that real flow, hustler ambition, and grind that won't stop. Make sure you check him out on all streaming platforms. That's K. St. Vaughn.
Round my city going, keep it on me, you don't want problems. Get it in, won't do no front. I want the back end on them runs. Stuff will load up in the trunk. It's a V12 in the front. 90 days, I go 3 months. I hit the trap, won't spend no funds.
Thanks for watching Let's Talk Good Newz talk show with Ms. Good Newz. Make sure you tune in on Fridays at 8:30 a.m. Fridays, 8:30 a.m. And make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. What's up, my good people? This is your girl, Ms. Good Newz with WLJZ 107.1 FM at Livingstone College. But listen, I got some good news. I know I tell y'all this all the time, but this is some good news. Right here is the 13th president. And I'm so happy to say he believes in me. So he has sponsored my trip to the BET Awards. LA, we are coming, okay? Livingstone College will be out there. We will be out there for the BET Awards. And the 13th president right here at Livingstone College, Dr. Anthony Davis, made that possible. So I just want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome. Every day you bring your highest and best for Livingstone College. You think about our radio station, and more importantly, your connection to this community. You know that's my vision as president. How do we connect the campus to the community and the church?
That's right.
Thank you for all that you do. So I want you to go to LA and I want you to represent. And you'll know that when you watch the BET Awards, Livingstone College will be in the building with Miss Good Newz telling you what's good. Yes. Peace and blessing. I gotta ask the question.
Yes.
They need to know who you with.
LC. What's up, my good people? This is your girl, Ms. Good Newz with WLJZ 107.1 FM. I am here in the office, like the president's office. But I'm not in trouble, though. I'm not in trouble. This beautiful lady here is helping me. And I have been invited to the BET Awards. All right. And I am going, and I am being sponsored by the 13th president of Livingstone College. I'm so excited about this, and so I'm gonna just keep y'all posted so y'all can see the whole journey all the way through, because your girl Miss Good Newz is gonna be spreading the good news in LA. This is what kind of camp are we in? What's the name of this camp?
Oh, Children's Classic Creator Camp.
Now my DJ controller is different because it's set up just like turntables. That's what I learned to DJ on. I learned to DJ on turntables. So when I chose it.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, here we go.
All right. Who remembers how far away from the mic do you need to be?
This cloud.
Wait. All right.
Step back. Hands blink apart.
All right.
Anticipation. See how Leno's doing? Walking up to the door while we walking in. Make sure whenever y'all getting content, whether it's sports, whatever y'all got going on, you make it look good. Make it look like what you want to see when you watching the screen.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just me on the camera. A car!
Let's talk about beyond basically
I mean, it's alright. My sister, that's all I like it.
Yeah, I know you know how to do that too. I said I'm learning. I'm learning how to.
Don't you do it, baby?
All right, so we're gonna hear some of y'all theme back. So let's do that too.
Love it. Then I like fries, I like burgers. I really like anything almost.
Wait, what's the name of your podcast?
We want to talk about something that you like, okay?
I mean, you like.
What about candy and snacks?
Alright, go Sawyer. Good job, Naya. And you had good eye contact. You looked at your paper and then you looked back at us. I'm very proud of you. High five. Alright, ready, Sawyer? 1, 2, 3. All eyes on Sawyer. Ready, go.
My name is Sawyer Harrison. My favorite food is pizza.
How do your people pick you to choose the music?
My music choice is just better.
So what makes you feel like, this is a question I have for all three of y'all. What in YouTube, you said when you get around people they let you pick the music?
No, I want to be a DJ.
Oh, you want to be a DJ? Okay, good. All right, look.
Because I wanted to see that myself. You should have seen that. The audience is your thumb, okay?
The pointer finger is for your purpose.
That's purpose.
Your middle finger is for the message. The ring finger is for the relationship, and the pinky finger is for it was for the
what is it?
All over your body.
Body language.
Body language.
Oh, body language.
Okay. So what does that mean? That's how you public speaking. That's for public speaking. Y'all, older kids, y'all been listening. I just learned it. Now do it. Do it again. The thumb is for
Audience.
And the index finger is the message. And the purpose. And then
Message.
What message are you delivering?
the message.
Relationship.
The ring finger is build relationships with your audience.
Okay.
And the pinky is details, because if it's in your ear, that's your tone, your body language, and eye contact.
And what exactly? What's up, my good people? This is your girl, Ms. Good News, and I have an invitation just for you. Do you have a story that inspires, uplifts, and brings a smile? Then come and share it on Let's Talk Good Newz, the talk show where we celebrate positive people and powerful stories. This is your chance to shine, spread your good vibes, and let the world hear your good news. Want to be my guest? Contact us at www.msgoodnews.com and let's talk about your good news. Thanks for watching Let's Talk Good Newz talk show with Ms. Good News. Make sure you tune in on Fridays at 8:30 a.m. Fridays 8:30 a.m. And make sure you follow us on all social media platforms.